The Coronation of Napoleon is a Jacques-Louis David painting completed in 1807. The painting depicts the coronation of Napoleon in December 2, 1804, in a ceremony held at the Cathedral of Notre Dame in Paris. Napoleon invited several people linked to the government, the church, the army, and famous personalities at the time. The curious fact is that, at the time of the coronation, Napoleon took the crown in his own hands and proclaimed himself emperor. The proclamation should come from the Pope, according to the tradition. By crowning himself, Napoleon basically declared that he would not be subject to the church. Then Napoleon commissioned a giant painting about the event to his official painter, Jacques-Louis David, that started the work on December 1805. Although Jacques-Louis David was an impressive painter, there was one detail that made the painting intriguing. David had not been invited to the event. Basically, his task would be to paint a moment he didn't witness. In 1808, the painting was finished and a point was raised. How accurate is it? Who was really present? An analysis of the painting can reveal some secret quests that have only been discovered over the years. Let's start with the easiest ones. Holding the crown in his hands, in evidence, is Napoleon. Opposite him, on her knees, is his wife, Joséphine de Beauharnais, receiving the crown. Behind Napoleon is Pope Pius VII, representing the Catholic Church. Joining the crowd is Louis Bonaparte, Napoleon's brother. By his side are Napoleon's sisters, Pauline, Elisa, and Caroline. The little child is Napoleon Charles Bonaparte, son of Napoleon. On the other side, there are people linked to politics and the French army. Charles-François Lebrun, the third consul alongside Napoleon in Cambacérès. Jean-Jacques Régis de Cambacérès, Arch-Chancellor, Prince of the Empire. Louis-Alexandre Berthier, Minister of War under the Consulate. And Talleyrand, Grand Chamberlain, since July 11, 1804. Finally, we can find Joachim Murat, Marshal of Empire. However, there are other interesting figures scattered across the painting. In these stands, we can see Maria Letizia Hamolino, mother of Napoleon, but she was not present at the event. At the time, Napoleon argued with his brothers Lucien and Joseph, and their mother chose not to attend the ceremony as a kind of protest. Napoleon's brother, Joseph Bonaparte, was also not present as a result of the discussion, but he also earned his place in the painting. In the background, almost imperceptibly, we also meet Halet Effendi, an Ottoman ambassador who was also not present, as he was a Muslim and could not enter a Christian cathedral. And finally, as one of the greatest Easter eggs in art history, there is one more uninvited person placed in the painting. In these stands, above Napoleon's mother, hidden among the crowd of people, there is the face of Jacques-Louis David, the artist behind the painting, the person hired to paint an event that he wasn't even invited to. Relatives, members of the army, politicians, uninvited people, and, as a last detail, the protest of the uninvited artist. All these elements added to the beauty of the painting makes the Coronation of Napoleon a unique and unforgettable painting.